Today we're taking a quick side trip to the Louisiana State Visitor Center, which is located about 20 miles east of Lafayette on the elevated portion of I-10 that crosses over the Atchafalaya Basin. The Visitor Center is located right next to I-10. So if you're looking for a serene, peaceful visit to the swamp, this ain't it. It's more like being in the stands at a NASCAR race. However, it's an absolutely great place to stop if you're looking for information on what you'd be missing out on by not taking some time to visit the Louisiana Atchafalaya National Heritage Area. Okay, we are underneath I-10 at the Atchafalaya Basin in Louisiana. We're 4 miles into the 18-mile elevated highway portion that connects Lafayette and Baton Rouge. We are heading east on it. To the best of my knowledge, there's only 2 places you can get off on this 18-mile section of elevated road. There's this one and one more camping and boat access place further down the road. You can tell Interstate 10 carries a lot of traffic. That's also one of the reasons why I don't like driving this section, because one wreck and it shuts down for a long period of time. But this is the Atchafalaya Basin. This area is home to Louisiana's Cajun music and food. It is a blend of French Acadians from Canada, Native Americans, Black Africans, and white settlers whose roots created the Cajun culture. The Atchafalaya National Heritage Area is bordered on the east by the Mississippi River, and on the west side by an imaginary line that runs roughly from Alexandria, Louisiana to Lafayette, down to the Gulf of Mexico. On the north is Natchez, and on the south is the Gulf. It is roughly 150 miles long by about 20 miles wide, covering some 1.4 million acres. So if all you're going to do is drive across the elevated I-10 corridor, then you've missed the whole point of visiting Cajun country. Let's go take a look at the Visitor Center. The first thing that might surprise you about the Atchafalaya Basin is its size. At over 1.4 million acres, it's larger than the Florida Everglades. It encompasses all or parts of 14 Louisiana parishes. Over 250 different species of birds can be found flying in the Atchafalaya Basin, including the largest nesting concentration of bald eagles in the south central U.S. It's also home to black bear, fox, beaver, otters, and raccoons, among others. It's home to over 60 species of reptiles and 100 different species of fish. Over 22 million pounds of crawfish are harvested annually from the Atchafalaya Basin. Now, I'll have to admit, looking at the assortment of foods that they had on display there, at one time or another, I've eaten every single one of them. From the king cakes to the fish fries to the gumbo, you name it, I've tried it. And all of it is very, very good. A sunset on the Louisiana bayous can be as beautiful as any place on earth. Today, through use of the Morganza Spillway, the Atchafalaya Basin plays a major role in protecting cities like Baton Rouge and New Orleans from flooding. Well, that about wraps up my quick visit to the Atchafalaya National Heritage Area Visitor Center. I hope you enjoyed it. On my next episode, I'm going to visit another living history museum and park called Vermilionville, and it's also located in Lafayette. I think you'll enjoy that too. Now, if you're traveling from Lafayette to New Orleans, you might want to consider skipping the interstate and take the back way via US Highway 90. It'll be a lot more scenic and a lot less traffic. Just avoid the chain restaurants and try eating where the locals eat. See you next week.